All right, so this is my fourth favorite workout. I did my third favorite workout last week. I can't do my first and second because I need like a full gym to do them. But these are some of my at-home workouts that I really like. So starting off, I already warmed up on like a slight incline on the Nordic. Now I'm gonna be doing flat inclines, 3 sets of 5. This is a pretty intense exercise, but it is a good exercise to demonstrate that it's beneficial to go slow on the eccentric portion, or the part where you're loading the muscle, and go quick and explosive on the concentric portion, or when you're contracting the muscle, because you get most of the muscle building benefits on the eccentric portion. So this will be the Nordic curl. So inhale, nice slow eccentric. Ideally 4 seconds. It doesn't have to be exact, but that's what we're shooting for. And then nice powerful up on the concentric. So that'll be my first set of 3 for the Nordic curls. Got 2 more sets of that coming. Since that's a pretty full body explosive movement, probably gonna take like at least 60, maybe up to like 120-second rest before I get into my second and third set. Again, the best metric I would use probably for determining when you're ready to go into your next set would be just making sure your breathing's kind of resetting back to default. Obviously, if you're doing 3 or 4 or more sets, your muscles are going to start to feel fatigue, but really it's the respiratory system that you want to kind of feel reset before you get into like another set. So this is the second set of 5 for Nordic curls. So that'll be the second set done there. 1 more set to go. Definitely, I mean, the Nordic curl is pretty much without a doubt the king of like hamstring exercises. If you're really just trying to get this area thicker, I've torn my ACL twice on on the left side both times. So for me, super important exercise. Try to do it at least once every 7 to 10 days because it is pretty intense. So it's definitely not something to do every day, but definitely a solid choice if you're like any athletes trying to protect those hamstrings, anything like that. Great exercise for your knees. Here we go, last set of 5 for those Nordic curls. Again, taking it nice and slow in the eccentric or lowering portion, about 4 seconds down, and then 1 powerful explosion back up for a set of 5. So, couldn't quite get like 4 seconds down in that last rep. Again, that's a pretty tough exercise, but that's my 3 sets of 5 in the Nordics. That'll finish off the first exercise. Next up, we got the QL extensions. I really like this one. I have a code for this, by the way. If y'all do buy anything from Freak Athlete, you get 10% off. Just throwing that out there. So basically just went from the Nordic mode, where we can do like the Nordic curls or whatever, and now we're doing the QL extensions. So it's in the back extension mode. Some gyms have back extension machines, not all of them, kind of hit or miss, but super good for developing like a nice solid lower back and everything. Definitely this machine's helped out a lot with that. And these QL extensions, which we're about to do. So this top leg gonna be in front, bottom leg's behind. The important thing with this, before you even start with a dumbbell, just focus on trying to get your hand to the middle of your back. Going straight over like this. And it's gonna work your abs a little bit, but it's primarily working your QL muscle, which is a muscle in your back. And in my experience, like with the people I've trained and work with, it's definitely an undertrained muscle, and for me, I noticed a lot of results very quickly doing this exercise. So, again, hand in the middle of the back. If the weight starts to touch the ground, you can bring your hand up a little bit, but I'll do 3 sets of 8 here. So that'd be one set of 8 on one side. I'm doing these at a pretty fast tempo because usually I do them with a little bit of heavier weight. But these are 35s. A good goal to shoot for is if you can do about a quarter of your body weight with this. So for me, if I could do this with 50 pounds, which I can, I just don't have the dumbbells for it right now, but ideally you want to shoot for about a quarter of your body weight. And that's really going to help you build up this QL muscle, which is kind of in your mid back. It's a little deeper, but it helps a lot with core stability. So now to the other side, same thing with the feet, bottom leg, behind, top leg in front, hand in the middle of the back. So I'll do my first set of 8 on each side. Again, that's not really a core exercise, it's more of a back exercise, but you're gonna get a little obliques obviously in there as well. So we got 2 more sets of this. Then we got trap raises, which is another good one. Probably haven't seen that one before, so I'll show you all that one. Then just some basic back extensions will be on this. Really good exercise to do. Gonna help with that lower back. And then a few leg exercises to close it out. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up with this second set real quick. Again, I would recommend if you're new to doing these, going at a slower tempo. So probably something that looks more like this. If you're new. Nice slow on the way down. Feel that stretch all through here. And then you can come up pretty quick. Don't go so fast that you like jerk your back or anything, but you can be pretty explosive on the way up. You definitely don't want to go super slow on the way up because that could lead to injury. But again, 3 sets of 8 here. Explosive exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. 3. Go ahead and get 8 more in on the other side. Go ahead and get 1 more set of that in, and that'll close up there. So again, just the people that are newer joining, this is my 4th favorite workout. I did my 3rd favorite last week if you want to check that out. But my 1st and 2nd are, I can only do them at the gym with like weights and stuff, all the equipment, but this is it's a pretty solid one. Primarily focused on back and legs. So you get 1 more set of these QL extensions. Again, really good exercise. If you've never trained it before, it's gonna help get that, see that? No, I mean, this is the lat on the outside. The reason why my lat is so easy to see right now is because my QL muscle underneath it is like on fire, so it's huge right now. But this exercise in general is really gonna help give you that wider, thicker back. So definitely check this one out. All right, where's that dumbbell? Again, this is the Freak Athlete machine. You can get it online, or if you have like a back extension machine in the gym, it's a great way to do this exercise. Just not all gyms have them. I get one more set on the other side, and that'll finish up this exercise. I think after this one, we're gonna get a big old bacon and cheese sandwich. Make it on the air fryer. All right, and that'll wrap up the QL extensions. Try to turn this so I get a better angle here. All right, so this is a really solid one. If you do try this one in the gym, you can try it on like a back extension machine like this. You're gonna be surprised at how heavy this feels. But this is a really good one to work those mid-trap muscles. So everyone's kind of familiar with your upper traps up here, but this exercise is gonna work more like those mid-traps. So just for reference, I'm 6 foot, 200 pounds. I think I'm exactly 200 pounds on the nose as of this morning, and I'm using 15s for this. So it doesn't take much. You just wanna make sure you're feeling it in that mid to upper back. So you're gonna make like a Y shape with your arms as you go up. 3 sets of 8. Slowly lower, explosively raise. Again, so it doesn't take much with that one. That's gonna be like your trap raise basically, working like your mid-trap muscles. Again, for reference, I'm 200 pounds and I'm using 15. So if you're like 100 pounds or like 150, you might wanna start with like 5s and just make sure you're really feeling it in the right area and making sure you can lock out in your upper back, like in your traps, without compromising your elbows at all. But I'll get into my second set here. Again, it doesn't take much of this. So I'm definitely feeling it just with those 15s. Again, that's gonna work at mid upper back, or like those lower traps basically. So we got one more set of that. Then we're gonna head on to 3 sets of 8 back extensions, which will also be done on this. 2 leg exercises and then 1 stretch. Trying to think what I'm gonna do for back extensions. Probably, I guess I got 100. Or 90. So this would be 90 pounds up next for the back extensions. Really gonna help with a nice lower back. You just gotta be careful with that one. Like you really wanna start off always careful with back exercises just cause you know, you wanna make sure you don't wanna like compress anything or stretch anything, you know. Because once you fuck up your back, it's bad. All right, so last set of 8 for the trap raises. All right, and that's 3 sets of 8 for trap raises. Next up, got the back extensions. So keep in mind for these back extensions, I've been doing this exact specific variation for about a year now. So you definitely want to start off with something a little modest, maybe like a dumbbell or like a 25-pound plate at the gym or something is a great idea. This is really going to help build up that lower back and give you like that nice slim like back or whatever. Let's see. All right, so here we go. Third to last exercise, back extensions. Again, you can lower pretty slowly, like about 4 seconds down is what I'm gonna be shooting for, and then a nice, powerful, explosive contraction, coupled with a nice exhale to brace that core. Oh, one other cue for this one, if you are doing this with a barbell, which you should probably take a while before you start with a barbell, you want to kind of be looking straight ahead, or like kind of at where the wall meets the floor in front of you. You don't want to compromise like your neutral spine by looking too high up or too down low or anything. Kind of just look straight ahead to keep your spine nice and straight. So here we go, 3 sets of 8 back extensions. So that'll be the first set of 8 of back extensions done. 2 more sets to go. Second set of 8 done. 1 more to go for those back extensions. Definitely worked up a pretty good sweat in that set. So let's see, we're 30 minutes into the workout. 1 more set to go for back extensions, which is the 4th exercise, 28 minutes in. So averaging about, 7.5 minutes per set, or per 3 sets, I guess, per exercise. So that's about right. Pretty good tempo. So I finished up third set of back extensions. Done with this thing. And next up, we got the Jefferson curl. I'm not gonna say too much about this one, just besides that, except it's a pretty advanced exercise, so you definitely wanna be careful with it. Definitely go super lightweight if you're starting off with it. And if you do it, I would just say make sure you check your form to make sure you're working the right muscles, because it's definitely very easy to work the wrong stuff. Even with a few weeks of coaching, I was still doing this with wrong form, so I'm not really gonna try to explain it in like 30 seconds before I do this, but it is a solid one for developing that mid back. This is a pretty good shot. So this is working the mid back, Jefferson curl, again, kind of advanced, so if you are new to it, definitely make sure you're working with someone to check your form. Three sets of 8, here we go. All right, and there we go. That was the first set of Jefferson curl. Again, probably the least beginner-friendly exercise of today's workout, so definitely start slow with that one. But really great if you want to develop like a nice full back. It's going to help build that upper back lift. I think I'm sweating pretty good right now. We got 2 more sets of that, then head on over to the dumbbell ATG split squat, and then finish off with the couch stretch. Probably about another 10-15 minutes to wrap up the workout.
some water.
I'm sweating it all out. Appreciate the likes. Look at like a 10% like ratio right now. It's pretty solid, I'll take it. 1 out of 10 people. That'll work. Oh wait, I swear it just went down a like. All right, second set of 8.
Oh yeah, baby. Yes.
Yeah, my back is on fire right now. You got one more set of that, then split squats and couch stretch. Again, if y'all want to check out my third favorite workout, I did that last week on my channel. Again, my first and second workouts, I need like a full-size barbell to do. This one's just 10 pounds, so 60 pounds on the bar right now, which for this exercise, the Jefferson curl, even for me, 60 pounds is pretty heavy, so I'd recommend really 25% of your body weight should be like your goal with this exercise. But again, it is a pretty advanced exercise, so no reason to rush into it. And I would definitely have someone working with you to check your form for it. Again, this will be working the mid back. Gonna do one more set of 8. That was definitely a push to get through that one. So I got one more set, or no, 2 more exercises. Single leg squat, split squat. Oh, shit. Probably a pretty good angle. I'll probably switch it up since I got 6 total sets of this, 3 on each side. Again, I don't quite have the weights I would normally use for this. For my body weight, 200 pounds, my goal would be to do a quarter of my body weight or 50 pounds. So for example, if you're 100 pounds, a good goal would be to eventually get up to 25 pounds in each hand for your body weight. But obviously you don't need to start with that. This one actually requires enough stability and balance and everything to where you could totally just start working the movement with no weight to get used to it. So it's gonna be a little bit different for everybody depending on the length of your femur and then your shin bone and everything. But ideally for me, I like the ball of my foot right where the, like right where that black part meets the wood right here. So like right about here. So I'll show a demo rep with no weight. Again, this is really good. You just want to practice the range of motion. So you don't have to go this deep, but ideally you want to try to get your hamstring completely covered over your calf. This would be like great range of motion. Keeping a nice vertical spine here, not like this. Or, I mean, I guess you can arch your back if you want, but I just like keeping mine neutral. Then you're gonna come back up. 3 sets of 8 here. This is perfectly fine. You're gonna get a lot of value out of doing split squats like this. But eventually, if you can, once this gets pretty easy, you can start adding some dumbbells. Like so. Where's the big one? All right, 3 sets of 8, ATG dumbbell split squat. All the dogs are here. So that's first set of 8, switching to the other leg now. I want to take it out of you. I normally do that with 50s, but not gonna lie, doing this shit with socks on this tile, on this thing, ain't it. Ideally, you want to do this on turf or something. But that'll be the first set of the split squats. But I get 2 more in. Get the orthogonal angle this time. So again, if you're new to this, definitely would recommend just doing it with your body weight first. Make sure you can comfortably get down here, sit, relax, controlled, and then come back out of it. Oh, sweat. All right, and 8 on the other side. Whew! Whew. That's a hell of a stretch and a lift. Fuck. I'll definitely get some blood flow in the legs. Get one more going, I guess. Oh, I guess from this angle, when I started doing this, I would have this back foot too close or like too directly behind this, and my balance really bad. You just go a little bit wider with this foot, a lot easier to balance. That water. Last lift. I got one stretch after this. So it's not the biggest muscle builder, although technically stretching can build muscle, so it's not the worst thing to do, and it's definitely a really solid stretch. So if you've never done a couch stretch, you might want to hang around for that. Probably doing it in about 2 minutes or so. So this is my 6th exercise of the workout, 49 minutes in. So I'll probably wrap this thing up right about an hour in. Maybe a little sooner, probably a little sooner. And that's gonna wrap it up. For the hard shit, at least. God damn. Here we go. For the record, to all those people that say that, I didn't kill the deer on the wall. It just showed up there one day. Okay, couch stretch, here we go. I'm getting a new tripod like today. This is some bullshit. There we go. So just wrap it up. Oh my fucking god. There we go. So that's it. All right, so a really solid one. It's gonna really stretch out the hamstring, hip, all that shit. So this is a good starting place if you can just get here. Most people probably gonna start feeling a stretch around this point. But if you can, straighten that back up, reach all the way up. And if you want to get really fancy, you can reach with this arm away from the knee that's down. I think that's right, let me see. And it's one of those, I think it's, yeah, it's this way. Yeah. Get that nice stretch all to the side. Hold this for like 60 seconds or so. You can kind of pulsate back and you can get this full range of motion. You can go here to here, get extra little stretch in this quad. But yeah, hold this for like 60 seconds, switch it up. I think I'm a little bit tighter on this side than the other side, so you know, just try to even out both of those sides. Differences in hip and knee mobility on side to side can definitely lead to injury over time and muscular balance. You definitely want to be careful with that. So here, stretch it over. 15 seconds left. Whew, that's about it. So there we go. I don't know if you can see that. 55 minutes, 658 calories burned. 6 total exercises, 1 stretch, 7 total movements. That's about it. Just gonna wrap up the workout, guys. I'll probably do another one of these soon, so just if you're interested in more stuff like this, go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you later.